if you are lucky enough to see a starling murmuration in England, Britain, Wales, they won't all be British starlings. In winter we get a lot of extra starlings coming in from Europe, Scandinavia, Holland, Germany. So the birds that you see in a murmuration could have come from anywhere in Europe. And as the weather warms up, they disappear back south. So, reedbeds, starlings, scrub control. How does this pile of scrub relate to that wonderful murmuration of starlings you just saw? Well, starlings prefer to feed in reedbeds. They'll roost anywhere they feel safe. Reedbed, woodland, heathland, anywhere where they can see predators coming from a mile off. That's where they'll roost. But if they can roost in a reedbed, then breakfast is waiting for them when they wake up. So it's a perfect spot. But there isn't enough reedbeds around. If you look around you, this reedbed here wouldn't really support starlings roosting in it because the reed isn't healthy enough. You get two starlings perched on one of these, they're going to fall over. So this reedbed isn't great. Hence we're removing the scrub. We're going to try and get it wetter, get these reeds into their feet into wetness so they can grow healthy and strong, and then maybe the starlings will come back and roost in this reedbed. But this reedbed is no good for them. Probably, they might be able to feed here a bit because you can see the insects as you walked in. Plenty of insects in here, but not a suitable place to roost because the reed isn't healthy enough. So we're clearing the scrub, trying to re-wet the reedbed, and that's what we're doing, not just for starlings but for the health of the reedbed. As you can see, it gets very messy very quickly if you just leave them whole. They can get very high, very unstable. So I'll cut all these up into little bits and it all folds down and stacks neatly. So I'll do that next. But the plan was that this wouldn't grow back and it provides a home for otters. And just over there, well, you can't see it, with about 50 yards from the edge of the lake, the internal lake in this reedbed, and the otters use that quite a lot. I doubt if they'll fight their way through all the source edge to get to these, but if they did, then they have a home. In fact, they've got about 5 of them now, I think, in the area we've done. This is the first stage of getting the reedbed back to its original state, to its best state. And to be honest, just felling these trees down and walking away is not enough. The fact these trees are growing here at such a size means the reedbed is already too dry. So just felling these trees is not enough, but the noise you can hear in the background, the digger, 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 that's the guys coming in, scraping off all this peaty layer, all this dead material. They're scraping it all off, forming big banks and huge shallow lagoons, lakes everywhere. And the reed will grow through that, far more healthy, far more vigorous, and hopefully the reedbed will be here for the starlings and for the bitterns and for the marsh harriers for years to come. So I was asked a question about why do starlings murmur. 2 reasons. The primary reason is you want as many starlings as possible in your roost, else you're going to freeze. So you advertise your roost with this beautiful murmuration, telling all the starlings, yo Fred, this is where we're sleeping tonight. We trashed that reedbed last night, we're not sleeping there anymore, come here. And then once you've got enough of a number, how they know they've got enough of a number I don't know, then this swirling mass which confuses all these predators before they swoop into wherever they're going to stay the night, it means the predator has less chance of pinning out a bird and killing it. If they all went in bits and drabs, the predator would learn, oh I see, they're flying that way, if I go that way, I'm going to kill them all. So they get enough of a number, advertise it, get all the starlings in, do this swirling, confusing mess, and then they all swoop in, less chance of getting eaten. And the primary things they want out of the roost is warmth and safety, and surprisingly, information, because they gossip. The ravens roost down in Newborough Wood, and they do the same thing. They'll tell each other, well, I found a great food source over there, you come with me tomorrow morning and we'll go and have breakfast together. So it's a social gathering as well. So the murmur is to advertise, please, I want as many starlings as possible here in my roost, and there's to confuse predators when they all go down to sleep, and they roost for warmth and safety and information. There you go, starlings.